And welcome back, everyone, to yet another episode of the Ghost Rider Vlog. So, today we're going to be talking about issue number 20. Issue number 20 already features not only Daredevil, but also Deathstalker in his actual form, as he does reveal himself about halfway through the book. After a brief little fight with Daredevil, Ghost Rider and Stuntmaster, proving himself to have been mentally under Deathstalker's control during the events that caused him to kidnap Karen Page, are trying to help with the whole Deathstalker incident. Again, I keep saying Deathstalker, but I keep thinking that cheesy fantasy series. I don't know, just awkward names, I guess. But anyway, they have a fight with Deathstalker still hiding his death's head at the beginning, to which Daredevil starts to not only notice that there's a certain change in the voice, and it's still familiar but for different reasons, but also notices that there's a strange bit of a twist to his power, apparently. But he still resembles some of the same powers of Death's Head, and he even manages to escape, which is apparently another ability of Death's Head to randomly disappear. After this whole incident is over, most of them head back towards town. They are walking around a small nearby park until Deathstalker as Death's Head reappears again with some sort of strongman who must have been in the issue of Daredevil. Don't know the guy's name, but he's apparently a guy who was only around for one issue anyway, previously. And as he accidentally bumps into Deathstalker as he removed the glove, he is instantly killed. One of the major abilities of Deathstalker is that he can kill anyone he touches with his bare hands. Which makes him a perfect villain, to be honest, for Daredevil, because, yeah, Daredevil's all about agility and dodging things and so forth. And this guy is all about trying to match that, so that's kind of an interesting character to have for Daredevil. Obviously, as things start to heat up in the park, it instantly gets Johnny's attention as he turns into Ghost Rider and marches on in. He manages to actually blaze in a little too hot and heavy and gets grabbed by the Deathstalker, who is immediately extremely shocked to find the first human being he's unable to touch and not instantly kill. Obviously, because of his demonic form as a Ghost Rider, he is immune to the Deathstalker's abilities, and causes Deathstalker to want to flee. Daredevil manages to get his attention, though, and they fight with a little bit more, just long enough for Ghost Rider to get into position again, and this time shoot off of his Hellfire and try and destroy Deathstalker. Deathstalker comments as he burns up to a crisp that even though his form is destroyed for now, he will always come back, and he shall again return. Karen again mentions the fact that she's been a part of this hero business for a little too long and she just really can't put up with the stress. Johnny and Officer ride back into town, and Daredevil lets things be because apparently, while he still cares for Karen, he has found a new love interest of his own back at home anyway. But she is still a very good friend, and he obviously wants to keep an eye on her whenever possible. Whenever our mechanical rodeo boy isn't here to protect her right now, at least anyway. So that pretty much ends that particular storyline already too. Which means that outside of the one Daredevil issue, this only lasted for an issue and a half? Thereabouts? An issue and a quarter, maybe? But yeah, that was a pretty quick little storyline, and although they have been going on with this storyline for a little while, it's kind of interesting that once it becomes the main highlight, that it kind of becomes over really quickly, but then again, it was shared with Daredevil, so I can understand why it went by pretty fast for Ghost Rider's run anyway. Overall, the art style is a little different than the last couple of books. Very clean, but also still very effective. The Ghost Rider art I found was actually pretty good compared to the last couple of books. I'm guessing maybe they swapped artists, or maybe they had the Daredevil artist come out for a little while. Maybe I don't know for sure. We'll have to see what the next couple issues look like. If they stay with this art style, then apparently they must have switched artists, and I guess that's for the better at this point because it looks like the previous Ghost Rider artists must have been a little tired and a little sloppy in places. But other than that, that is all my comments on this. A short but definitely worthwhile little storyline there. And we'll see what they come up next for the Ghost Rider when we come back next time.